and showcase some of Jacksonville's best talent. That's tomorrow on River City Live. Eden?
I think we can all agree that our kids have been through so much over the last 18 months, but at any time in their lives, there are some kids that just do well with change and with stressors, and others that really buckle under the pressure. And our guest, Florence Ann Romano, is back with us. And we're going to talk about that one characteristic that really makes all the difference in the world when we're talking about our kids thriving. So first of all, welcome.
Thank you. I'm always happy to be here.
Well, we love having you. You have a lot of resources always available to people, including your YouTube channel, Windy City Nanny, and you're a advocate of the village way of raising our kids. So what's that key word, Florence?
Resilience. Resilience is the name of the game right now. And it's funny because I think people think that resilience is something that you have to be taught. And I have found that a lot of the time, children seem to be resilient in ways that adults are not. And I feel like I learn a lot of resilience from children, which was very interesting to me. And during COVID, I saw, parents, adults kicking and screaming about what it is that we needed to go through. And I don't want to do this, and this isn't fair and all that. And kids also, they had their emotional reactions to it too, but I also found that they just accept a lot more than we do as adults. And so I feel like resilience is something, I don't know, children are born with, or there's an innocence to it, or something happens as we get older and we become less resilient because we become more jaded, or life experiences happen, or we start to feel like we want to control more. But children during COVID, I think, exhibited a lot of resilience. And I think now, even on the, post-COVID, which is weird to say post-COVID, because I feel like we're still dealing with it.
Sure we are,
post-COVID world, we're still having to see how children and parents have to navigate resilience and how they're teaching each other that attribute.
So how can we let our kiddos know that this emotion, this feeling of like we can bounce back is the right one to have? And can we instill it in a child that doesn't seem to have it?
Well, you don't want to necessarily always manage your children's feelings. You don't want to rescue them all the time. We want to make sure children are learning how to critically think. That's a really important skill. And resilience comes from kind of that umbrella. So as adults, we have to think all the time, we're role models. We have to be there to actually exhibit this behavior we're looking for our children to be able to emulate. So thinking about how you react to the TV, to the radio, to people, to Facebook, to whatever it is that you're doing, children are picking up on that. So the idea of seeing adversity when the children are seeing the parents go through adversity, or the caretakers go through adversity, how are they seeing you deal with it? Because that's the measuring stick they're going to use when they have to deal with their problems.
So I guess what I'm hearing you say is, and it could be about something that has to do with the pandemic or something in their lives, or it could be something in your own.
Right.
Something happens and it's the end of the world, versus your reaction is, okay, well, what are our next steps? How can we make lemonade?
Right. Well, my mom always used to say life isn't fair, right? She always said life isn't fair. I'd want to go do something my friends were doing or whatever. And she's like, well, I don't care what's going on in that house. These are the rules of this house. And, kind of learn all of that when you're younger. But, a great example, your 8-year-old kid leaves their bike outside in the rain. It gets rusty. And, the next day, you see what happened. Well, the kid's not going to come to you and be like, Mom, Dad, I was really irresponsible today. I'm so sorry. What you want to do in that moment, maybe you want to yell and scream. That's your first inclination. I don't know, but you want to help them problem solve it. You want to say, all right, well, this happened. Can't do anything about it now, but, you can't ride your bike. So, what else are you going to, do for fun or wherever you need to get to? Do you need to ask me for a ride? Or, it's the idea of problem solving, and it's not rescuing them. Like I said before, it's the idea of working the problem, and you can be there to help brainstorm, but don't always be the solution.
So where can people go to get some more of this just really good logical approach way to parenting.
Well, thank you for saying that. I like to think of it being logical and simple. I don't like to complicate things, but you can go to my website, florenceann.romano. I've got tons of blogs there for you, but also the best way to get in touch with me is Instagram, florenceann.romano. I answer every DM I get. There's no stupid question. Think of me as your virtual village. I'm here for you.
That's phenomenal. What more can we ask for? More tools in the arsenal. Thank you so much, Florence Ann. We
Thank you.
appreciate it.
In times of vulnerability and challenge, look to the first responders. In times of uncertainty and change, look to your first informers on the 10 o'clock news. Every late-breaking update,
Allowing evictions to resume.
guiding you through the aftermath of the day, what it means for your tomorrow.
Changes have been coming into our newsroom all day.
The peace of mind you need every night before you go to sleep. The 10 o'clock news and News 4 Jax at 11. Channel 4, the local station.
Meet Francis.